Good morning, anybody who's there. Just sharing a quick walk through the town centre. Well, to the town centre. I'll let you see what's around. If you're in the UK, you'll know that we have a tendency now to do a no mow May. I don't know if other countries have such a thing, but the idea is to let your grass grow in the springtime till the end of May, leave it alone and allow the grass to get taller and weeds to thrive. The idea being that it will encourage wildlife and other species, good for the bees, that kind of thing. We're quite lucky here because we have some drainage, what do you call them, spillways or something, and they tend to get pretty much left by the council anyway, so you get a variety of wildlife. Good morning, David. Thanks very much for looking in and for commenting this morning earlier on my little silly video of me falling over. Yeah. So I'm just showing the results of no mow May. If we don't mow, you end up with lots of wildflowers growing. This area won't be mowed anyway because it's just too awkward. And the last storm we had took down that tree. Lucky it fell that way and not that way. So I'm walking into the town centre to do a little bit of writing up I need to do following a recce walk recently. And I thought, well, let's go the attractive way in and show people what's around. I'm now trying to find the nice way into the park. I think I have to go the normal way and then find the alternative route. Or do I? I think if I go up here, I can maybe get another way in. Let's see if that works. Certainly good mixed woodland here. Valacio Silva, thank you very much for commenting, chatting. It's always great when you get nice people chatting in. You can get some unusual people chatting in that you'd rather didn't. Oh, here we go. This is the way in. Yeah, we had a spell of very, very dry weather. Some places had over a month without a drop of rain, and it was getting quite serious. We were beginning to run out of water in some areas. But yeah, I think it's made up for it in the past week. Yesterday I was hiking, Tuesday I was hiking near Loch Tay in Scotland, and it rained a lot on us. The kind of rain that blows at your face and stings you. Hi Patrick McCarthy. Thanks Patrick for looking in and saying something. It's always nice when people say, it's also good when people say where they're looking in from. I quite like that. So this is within East Kilbride town, Central Belt, Scotland, south of Glasgow, about 9 or 10 miles south of Glasgow. And one of the good things about East Kilbride is that it has this kind of area here. Motherwell, not far away then. So you could be in the heart of the countryside here, but there are houses just over that fence. The weather is so strange, it's difficult to know what to wear. So at present it's woolly hat, but in my pocket I've got the sun hat as well. This is the alternative to walking through the well-mowed park, which is just down there. You get the benefit of more bird song. I don't know if you can hear it. Hear the birds? You can certainly hear a plane. Not using my fancy Bluetooth mic arrangement. I've found that the iPhone 16 Pro has a microphone which is pretty good. They claim to have some kind of software that filters out wind noise. I believe it seems to do a pretty good job. Up to a point, you know, if you've got a howling gale, anything would struggle, including me. So what I'm doing is walking into town centre, to find somewhere, preferably with some Wi-Fi I can use. I'll sit and grab a coffee or something and type away for half an hour or so until lunchtime. Nice to see the birds. Oh no, we've had a tree fall. What are we going to do? Yep, one's fallen from up there all the way down to here. Well, that's a surprise. I can probably go around at the top. I don't think there's any way you can shift that, even with the magic of leverage. Nope, that's far too heavy to do anything with. I can go down the way. Can you go down here? People have been trying this. Ah, yeah, easy peasy, I think. Bear Grylls, eat your heart out. Hey, success. And that is elder. Those will be elderberries, which you could use to make wine. I think you can make jelly out of it as well, jam. So we get to a proper path, and you could cycle down here. It's also got lampposts, that's quite nice. There's people coming up here, so I think I'm going to have to have a chainsaw. I have a little mini chainsaw that I got free from a company, as long as I reviewed it. I could probably tackle most of that tree with it, actually. Right, I'll just turn this to the side so we're not looking at people's kids or people. This could be slippy.
She's getting married at
Hi.
Hi.
There we go. Yeah, a little chainsaw, Patrick, that I got. I saw it reviewed by one of my YouTube friends in Canada. And he kindly recommended me to the company, who then sent me one to review as well. It's not a huge one. You'll go through, you know, a broom handle type piece of wood or a bit more quite easily. I'd never used a chainsaw before, so this was an easy introduction to chainsaw. Battery powered. Yep, all the kids are at school or nursery. Let's go the other pretty way in, up this way. So I've done my bit by wildlife. I think I've not over mowed my lawn. I allow the flowers to grow for a while. You know, daisies and buttercups really, dandelions. I don't have a very clean lawn that way. I don't have a monoculture of grass. So I let them grow. Then I mow it, and a day later they're flowering again, so I don't feel too guilty. There's plenty for the bees. Also during the COVID times I created a wildlife circle in the middle of the front lawn, about 2 meters diameter, and just sowed it with wildflowers, and it's been great for bees and everything else. And with these wildflower mixes, they tell you on the packet what you should expect, but you just never know what you might get. That's always interesting to me. Alright, I'm going to prop you up for a second on a log so I can tie my lace. Excuse me a second. Prop you up here. Here we go. Right then. One more little hill to climb over there, and we're in the centre. Let's go cross country. Live on the wild side. How's your day been so far? It seems to take me an age getting underway in the morning. Alex and Alex. Hey, good morning. Hope you're having a nice morning. Yeah, it's quite a good network of paths here and there. It's nice, you've got a choice. And they're there to give access to different bits of the town. So over there you've got the Murray area. So that will take you up roughly to the Murray Square. This way takes you further down and heading towards the Westwood area. Still in the Murray though at that point. And this one into the town centre. It could be better, to be honest. You know, the way it's looked after is not tremendous. That there used to be a flower bed, I can see. I think maybe over there too. But they'll all claim they don't have enough money to maintain things. And when they do maintain things, they'll send in trucks, which then drive over the grass and destroy the grass. I mean, what's wrong with them? They're supposed to be maintaining the area, not destroying it. But that happens a lot. And if you like being near civilization, as it were, these are good places to live. You're about a minute's walk from the town centre. There's an underpass over here. I don't want to live that close to the place myself. I'd rather live where we do and have a nice walk through a park to get here. Westwood to Hollywood. That's good in steps. Once upon a time, this was real architecture at the forefront, I think. But now it's, I don't know, what do you call it? Brutalist, maybe? Brutalist architecture was popular in the 60s, 70s. Yeah, if you want to see some brutalist architecture, have a look at the video I made at the seminary about a year ago or so with Scott of Scott's Land channel. Have a look at his channel too, Scott's Land. Yeah, I visited an old seminary, abandoned, I think early 80s. It wasn't fit for purpose. But it's that kind of style of concrete is king, yeah. So that's a good example of it, of the no mow me. Ranunculus acris, I think. I used to know them. Sometimes I can identify the buttercup types. Field buttercup. Yeah, exactly. Just like Cumbernauld. The new towns, I think, were built on that kind of, with that kind of stamp on them. I'm guessing that Milton Keynes and so on are the same. I've been through Glen Rothes. That's another new town of that kind of era. I can't actually remember. Obviously, it didn't stand out to me. Probably the same. And you give people nice places to live and they do this to it. Most of this has been cleaned up since yesterday or the day before. Somebody set fire to something here. I think a big cone destroyed a bit of the wall. That way to take us to the ice rink, and this way into the shops. And if you wanted to go to the Ramada Hotel, which houses, I think still houses a lot of immigrants from Ukraine, you go up that way to it. That used to be the tax office as well, through there, no longer. Anyway, getting a bit busy in here, so I think probably time for me to say goodbye and thank you very much for looking in, and have a good day. Busy place just now because it's lunchtime. I'll probably have about 10 minutes and then my wife will come in to join me. Yeah, same everywhere. Let's get rid of the hat. Nice and bright though. I quite enjoy coming into the mall if I'm looking for food. Right, what shall it be? Cafe or the pub? I think maybe try the pub. Maybe try Weatherspoons if I can get a table. They have got Wi-Fi and free fill-ups for your coffee if you need it. Yeah, I don't know if you're a supporter. There you go. And this is a regular now, a fruit and veg stall. So if you want to avoid all the packaging and plastic, Watch, I meant to ask how the signal is today. Clear picture, anybody, or pixelated? Now to find a table. Ah, thanks, David. Let's see if I can get a little table. Yes, I'll do it. Here you go. You're welcome. Hey, that's true, that's not nature, right? Thanks very much for looking in. I'm going to go and grab a coffee and start typing. Thanks again. Bye for now, have a nice day. Okay, switch off.